Good morning, guys. It is now officially Wednesday the 3rd of October. So I've just dropped Alexi off. I'm flying back to mine now to get my lift to work. And I feel it's going to be a really positive day today. And you know what, that's genuine, hand on heart. I feel like everyone is going to have a really good day today. It's midweek. There's people looking forward to the weekend. There's people glad that Monday's gone, glad that Tuesday's gone. They're starting to settle down a little bit of work. They know where they're going now between now and Friday. And then before they know it, they've got the weekend, they've got time with their families, times to go out, go and visit their friends, go and visit their loved ones, because there's people that work away. And let's talk about working away for a minute. Now, my daytime job, I say my daytime job because obviously I'm a motivational speaker and a life coach. And that is something that is my passion. It doesn't earn me money at the minute, but I'd like to think that it would at some stage, so as I could give up the gas trade. The gas trade's been good to me. It's provided my family with a way of life. It's provided us with nice things like cars, holidays, tents, camping, all that sort of stuff. But it's not where my heart is. My heart is in helping others. It always has been. I just never understood how. But anyway, not about me. So about people working away from home. Now, I know a lot of guys that travel up to this area, which is the southeast, i.e. London, Oxford, Aldershot, all around these sorts of areas, working on the gas trade. And they will travel up from Wales, they will travel down from Newcastle. Some people even fly down from Scotland. They fly down on a Sunday night, they do the work for the week, and then they fly back on a Friday morning. So they do a 4-day week, but trust me, when they work, they do some serious hours. So what does that tell you? That tells you that there is a lot of people out there that are prepared to make sacrifices for the better of their family. And I take my hat off to those people. I personally couldn't do it. I couldn't work away from my kids and my missus and my family. But that doesn't mean to say I think bad of people that do, because I understand why they do it. A majority of the people, they do it to make a better life for their family, and they'll be living in areas that they can earn a lot more money here, go back and it's worth a lot more money. So that side I completely respect. But there are people that use it as an excuse to not be around their family, to go and do other things and basically spunk their family money. There's a lot of drugs within the gas trade as well. And this is going to be a negative point followed up by a positive point. I've worked for a lot of gas companies, because let's face it, we're a bit like the mafia. You work for one, you work for them all. So we chop and change from one gas company to another. One gas company will fold, another one takes over, you get PT'd across to them, and then, you carry on. Obviously we're all self-employed, so we can go from one job to the next, and we haven't really got to ask any questions because we're all on the same contract, so it's never normally a problem. But what's worrying me and what's scaring the life out of me, there's a lot of new fathers, and I say fathers, there are females that do this job. And let me tell you something, lads, these females, bearing in mind this is a very physical, manual laboured, strength involved job. And they do things better than 3/4 of the workforce I've ever worked with. And that's no lie. There's a guy called Alan, his daughter works on here. Lovely, lovely girl. But by God, couldn't she work. So just to say, guys, it is becoming equal opportunities now, and just give you a heads up, these women are catching quick, mate. So don't leave your guard down. There's people out there that are affected whether a woman's better than them or not. I personally think it's amazing that the whole world come up together. Women, men, races, kids, youth, don't care. All come up together, we're all the team, and we're all happy under one roof. So, getting back. There's a lot of these younger dads, that have got a baby that's 6 months old. There's a guy, Tom, I know, his baby, I think, is 16 months old, something like that. And they wonder why they keep having splits with their missus, and they keep doing this, and they keep doing that. But I see in them what I used to be like. I always used to look for an excuse to do gear. Look for an excuse, she's given me that, she's had a row with me. She thinks I'm cheating on her. Well, I'm not cheating on her, but I might as well go and get some gear. And then before you know it, some of these lads, I never cheated, ever. But there's some of these lads that go, well, I might as well cheat. She's thinking I'm doing it. I'm doing gear. All of a sudden you get on gear, they get horny, they get this, they get that, and then they think, oh, I'm going to have to go and I'll go and find someone. I'm being accused of it. I may as well do it that way. I'm not letting anyone down. What? Can you hear yourself? And I know, because other than the cheating side, I've done these other bits. Like, I've gone and got gear because everyone assumes I'm going to do it, and I don't want to let them down. What sort of fucking mentality is that? Of course I'm letting them down by going to get it. But 9 times out of 10, you can only convince people so much you're going to change without showing action. Words are just a noise without action. They're just a mumble in the background without action. So anyway, going back to these younger kids. And then there's older ones now that are coming down from up north, Newcastle and such like. And they're bang on the drink. And I think to myself, let's say for example, they could earn £30 a day less living at home with their family. Let's just work the math out here. So they could earn £30 a day less working at home with their family. So say for example, they're on £200 a day, they can earn £170 a day working back home. They're near their family. They won't be drinking as much in the evenings because they'll be with their family. They certainly won't be sniffing gear because they'll be with their families. I know lads down here that earn £200 a day. Obviously minus tax, but they earn £200 a day. And if you take into account what they spend in an evening on gear, drink or shit food, they're earning less than £100 a day to take back to their families. Some of them will spunk all of their money during the week, and they will come out with the excuses that I've used as well in the past. I hold my hands up to that as well. My money never got paid. It's a classic one. My money never got paid. I've got to change companies. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Fuck me. If my money never got paid as many times as I said it is, there's no way in the world I'd carry on working for them. And everyone that knows me knows that would be the case. But I honestly thought these lies were believable. But then you have got the other guys that work away from home. There's a lovely guy from Wales, I won't say his name, but there's a lovely guy from Wales. Him and his mate that work with him, really top blokes. And you should see their house. His house is massive. And they're the guys I respect. They're the ones that are making sacrifice genuinely to better their family. But you see what's the common denominator in both of them? They're both doing what makes them happy. They're both doing what makes them happy. And that's what I want to get back to. Going back to a positive side of things. Do what makes you feel happy. Others may not understand your methods, your reasonings and your whys. But the simple reason is, why do I want to do it? Because it makes me happy. And if you think that what you're doing isn't right, but it makes you happy, eventually it will land in your head. Sorry, correction. It will land in your soul and your heart, and you'll start to feel that it's not right. And when you feel it's not right, that means it isn't. So my advice to you today on this lovely, beautiful, sunny Wednesday is, when something doesn't feel right, it's because it isn't. Be positive. Be strong. Be true.